Good morning. I am Dr. Hira Rajwani, an Associate Professor of Nobel Group of Institutions, Junagadh. Before this, we have understood about interpersonal communication in Unit number 1, Dynamics of Communication. Today we are going to study about intercultural communication. Students, as you all know that India is a multicultural country where the people of various cultures are living here together and they are enjoying the life. Now let's begin to understand what is intercultural communication and what is the need of intercultural communication in our organizations. Before I continue, let's see what we are going to see in this video. Today we are going to study about culture and communication, the definition of intercultural communication, importance, examples for cultural differences, need for intercultural communication, then trends of intercultural communication, conclusion, reference, and many more things we are going to study about intercultural communication. So students, shall we begin? Okay, now let's begin with first of all culture understanding, right? So why culture is very necessary? It is very necessary to understand the culture of the person. Culture understanding is necessary to understand people's behavior, to prevent the misunderstanding among the people or between the two people who are working together in an organization, to respect the differences between cultures, to communicate the right message to the right people. Next is that we understand what is communication. Now communication is the vehicle by which meanings are conveyed, identity is composed and reinforced, and feelings are expressed. In communication we can see that all these things are possible, that our meanings are always conveyed to the other person and identified and is composed and reinforced, and our own feelings are expressed. So students, this is about the communication. Now as we all know that as we communicate using different cultural habits and meaning systems, both conflict and harmony are possible outcomes of any interaction. So here these words are said by Le Baron. I hope you all have understood about the communication. Now let us understand about what is intercultural communication. Intercultural communication refers to the effective communication between people, workers, clients of different cultural background. It also includes managing thought patterns and non-verbal communication. Interpersonal interaction between members of different groups which differ from each other in respect of knowledge shared by their members and in respect of their linguistic forms of symbolic behavior. Next is the importance. Why understanding the intercultural communication benefit marketing activities. Cross-cultural marketing can be seen as the strategic process of marketing among customers whose culture differs from that the marketer's own culture. Next is consumption research is an essential precondition for appropriate product design. That means it is a precondition for appropriate product design. What is it? It is a consumption research. Consumption research is an essential precondition for appropriate product design. Now next is all market behaviors are culture bound. So the marketers need to understand the culture and match marketing mix with consumer preferences, purchasing behavior and product use patterns in a potential market. So for all these things, it is very necessary to understand cultural communication. Intercultural communication is very important for this. Now, examples for cultural differences. Here we can see that the difference between America and India. In America, people shake hands and even hug each other, but in India, we just join hands to say namaskar, as you can see in these pictures. Another example of cultural difference is in Arabic. Arabic language is written from right to left, and almost all other languages are written from left to right and right to left. You can see here in this that how it is written from right to left. Now, need for intercultural communication. It is very much needed, because success of any international business is dependent on intercultural communication, because it allows workers from different cultures to work together as a group. It not only works for that, but worldwide marketing campaigning. It is doing the worldwide marketing campaigning. If you are not aware of intercultural communication, then you cannot do worldwide marketing campaign. And if you are fully aware of intercultural communication, then it is an increase in the international business. In the international business also, it helps a lot to do the business. Now, there are two trends of intercultural communication. First one is globalization, and the other one is multicultural workforce. So, let us first begin with the globalization. Globalization refers to the reduction and removal of barriers between national borders in order to facilitate the flow of goods, capital, services and labor. We can see that here is an example of globalization. Now, multicultural workforce. The phrase multicultural workforce refers to the changing age, gender, ethnicity, physical ability and race of employees across all types and places of work. We can see that these are the examples of multicultural workforce. Here is an impact of globalization in business sector. For example, import and export of food, electronic goods, etc. to other countries. When we want to send or we want to purchase anything from other countries, we do the business with those countries. So, in business sector also, in import and export, we are successful by understanding the intercultural communication, building a business friendly environment with other nations. Now, impact of globalization, advancement in film industry, spreading of multiculturalism, collaborations. For example, Endiran. It is a film that was persuaded by animatronic technicians from other countries also. From other countries also, we have taken the help. So, this way we can see that impact of globalization in the advancement of film industry. Now, here is an increase in the international travel and tourism. We can see that in the year 2008, there were over 922 million international tourist arrivals. That was with the growth of 1.9% as compared to 2007. In 2007, the people were not so many, but in the year 2008, there were 922 million international tourists who arrived India for tourism. So, this is a great achievement. This is very much helpful in the travel and tourism. So, it is very necessary to understand the intercultural communication, because it is a need of the hour. Today, there is a need of the time that we must understand the intercultural communication, because greater international travel and tourism, it is an example of greater international travel and tourism. Now, at last I would like to say that coordinating and managing people from different cultures within an organizational context represents one of the greatest challenges for the corporate world in the new millennium, right? So this is one of the best example of intercultural communication that it is very much needed. One cannot function effectively without an understanding of the subtleties and complexities of managing others in a multicultural and multinational business environment. So students, I hope you have understood, because business and organizations from virtually every culture have entered into the global market. So it is the need of the hour. Dear students, I hope you have understood this, that how much intercultural communication is necessary. It is important in order to be sustained in the company, in order to be stuck up in the company, in an organization. We must be able to learn about the intercultural communication. With this, I end up this unit over here. Again, we will meet in our next video. Till then, bye bye and have a nice day. We will meet again with next video. Bye and have a... Dear students, if you like the video, press like button. If you really like the video, then share it with others. Bye. Bye everyone.